What is up, people? No one here yet, but I'm gonna chat anyways because of the post. Didn't put a time up today, just figured I'd get cracking at her. It's gonna be a casual stream, so here we are. So yeah, let's rock and roll. I was over at the witch farm, just kind of chilling out, getting some stuff done, loading us back up on the gunpowder and that kind of stuff. Actually, while we're here, what I was thinking is probably go over and do up some flowers. Flowers should be a thing. We need to start bulking up on the flowers. Yeah, let's start bulking up on the flowers. So I'm pretty sure I did leave us some bone meal here. So yeah, we'll just grab up some bone meal. Nothing too intense. You may see by now, I have some TNT in my inventory. Okay, let's close this door just so we don't get our faces blown up in case it hits night. And... wait. Did one... oh no! Oh no! I forgot. There was a clock I forgot to change, guys. 1.11, remember? We're out of the snapshots. They changed the way these clocks work. So it looks like we're gonna fix that before we do anything. Oh well, that's what streams are for, getting all the things done. So let's grab that. Let's grab our redstone kit. Okay, so we've got our torch there. We're gonna have to fix this up. Do I have blocks? I have no blocks. Well, we have stone, so that's the important part. Okay, first things first, that's gotta come out. Oh, I switched up the texture pack today too, to the current 1.11 thing. Now, how are we gonna do this? Because they don't feed off a clock block anymore. So it has to be redstone going into them, is the thing, right? It should be totally doable. We might just have to go like so. And I'm just gonna ender pearl up because I'm lazy. And we'll grab... let's make half that blocks. Just so we have more than enough. We can replace the stone and all the other stuff. Okay, so... first thing we gotta do is... I'm gonna need another observer block, I believe. And we're gonna try and fix our clock here. Okay, if the torch is coming, this is gonna be our problem, is the torch coming there. Redstone? Oh, we're gonna need some more of that stuff too. Hook me up, box. Okay, now by rights... okay, give me an infinite. No, it's that one. There we go. Now we got our clock. That's kind of sloppy. And we also have a problem where it's not... ah, yes. I believe in order to fix that, we have to have that one there. And that one there. Stupid one... oh, maybe not. Stupid 1.11 changes. Why'd they have to change this block so many times? I don't want to tear up a whole bunch of this to try and fit it in, is the thing. Okay, well, we'll lose that for now. We might just change where we put... oh, you know what? I'm being stupid. We don't need to go down this far. Why am I doing that? I'm thinking like we're gonna put something on top of the observer and this clock runs side to side like. So we'll just put that back. Nope. We will grab up on these because I like my stuff pretty-fied. That shouldn't be visible from outside. We should have enough room. And let's see if we can get a proper observer clock squeezed in here. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. I remember doing this recently for one of the other farms, and in order for this to actually lock it, we're gonna have to have, yeah, I think that locks it. That should lock it. Okay, now is it gonna stop when I get off? Yes, perfect. Okay, little bit of a hiccup, nothing too crazy. I thought I had all the fixes in place already. Guess I was wrong. Forgot about this one. Bam, bam. There we go. It was a lot of work just to make some flowers quickly. Jeez. What else do we got that I want to go back in here? That can go back in there. That can go back in there. You can go back where you belong. Is this Silk Touch? Yes. Okay, cheebers. So much work just to make some flowers before we get on our... Didn't do that before. Yeah, it should finish there. Okay. Let's lag it up. Get our flower farm a-going. Oh, look at the frame rate lag because I'm doing it while I'm recording. Hey buddy, how you doing? Hope your day at school was good, man. Okay, that should be good. Except for... that I don't like. So I might have to play with some timing there to get that fixed so it always stops on the other end, but doesn't seem to be the end of the world. No, I don't want this stupid things. Okay. We should be good there. Just figured I'd stop while we're here, you know? Anybody? Creepers? No creepers. Mission accomplished. Seems a little laggy. Did I leave the witch farm on? I did. That's why. My bad. Let's leave this stuff here. Actually, I don't think I have any grass here. So that'll come in real handy. These can get left here. Now, if anything, we'll take those and we'll replace our supply in our chest. Alright, we're good to go. Let's get out of here. We got a man cave to work on. My day was good, buddy. Daddy's off work today, so I've just been getting some stuff done for the YouTubes. Oh yeah. I don't know if you saw the episode yesterday, buddy, but we're second season. So we're working on the man cave now. We should really work on the rails for the tunnels too. Because I've managed to get the track all the way to the Mushroom Island. And I've built the track out to where I want to put our other flower farm in the flower forest. But I have yet to lay all the tracks in redstone. So we'll see what we can do with some TNT. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure I have some iron and stuff, so we can just go directly there. I think I've got iron and everything here for flints and steels. Huh! Oh yeah! Okay, where's my hidey hole? There it is. Oh, you know what I didn't think, though? We're gonna run out of food. No. That sucked. How the heck did... Wow. I can't remember the last time I've had it go that far. And I hear a zombie, which means there's some section of unlit cave up in here. How's the music, buddy? Is it a good volume? Is it too loud? Too quiet? How's the things? All right, do I want we'll use Silk Touch for a bit. I used the other one a lot yesterday. Okay, so we need to start shaping this out. So let's go. Oh, it looks like there's, yeah, there might be some more cave area back there. No? Yes? No? There's gonna be... Oh, I should have made more torches before we started. Oh well, we'll go back to the other house when we need the things. What? Yeah, there is cave back here. That's what I thought. And I want those open, so they're pretty fad. Oh yeah, blow up all the things, game. Blow up all the things. You too. Let's go. Let's use a whack. We can afford it. Way more than we need to, but we'll use it anyways because it's fun. That's why. It's good? Okay. I thought it was a little quiet last time I streamed, so that's why I was checking. They made some changes to Daddy's recording software recently, so it's kind of a guessing game while I adjust. I don't know if I like that up there now. And you know what? I might have gone too far back. We might end up replacing some of this. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We might end up replacing some of that. I do like the thought of having it kind of go in and out as much as possible. So let's maybe blow that up there. How's that? Yeah, we're getting a kind of natural thing going on here. That definitely doesn't work. I kind of feel like that's... you know what? Actually, that might work if instead of blowing up, we just go like that. We'll see. Not going to worry about too many of the ultra little details right now, because we got all season to fill them in and make them look super awesome. Definitely going to need more torches, though, because I'm going to blow up half of them. Okay, that's probably good. Let's maybe get this to come out a little bit here. And just see how one does. What kind of shape we get. Maybe go like this. Yeah, I think that might be okay once we get a few more layers down. Take that out for some effect. That's not bad, that's not bad. I can work with that, I can work with that. I don't even want to waste... We'll just go like this. I'll decide after. This has definitely got to go, though. We're going to go like that. And we're going to go like that and that. I'm hoping we get... I got about 10 more layers I want to sink this cave before we actually start building the base inside it. So I'm hoping we can get that 10 knocked off today. And then maybe start with covering the basics. Like up there, I want to start building a ramp, kind of an overhang. And I was thinking about it, and I think I'm going to do a piston elevator that goes up, and maybe we'll put like a lake in right in here. So you can just kind of walk off the bridge and fall into the lake. And then there's a piston elevator hidden inside to go back up. Something like that. I might put some slime block launchers too, because, you know, slime block launchers are fun. Okay. Where do we want to start from? I'm liking the shape. Oh, hi, dude. You can't help me. No, your services aren't needed. I would really appreciate if you could send one of your creeper friends my way, though. They could help out a lot. Free TNT and all. Let's see about... I believe this goes... Yeah. This goes back into cave area here. And I want to keep as much of those open as possible. Use them to hide ambient lighting and all the things. So... let's just go down here. Well, that might have been... No, 3 is good. 3 is good. We'll just start randomly hollowing out this spot and work our way through the center and everything with that. And I'm gonna end up ender pearling out to grab sticks, because I hate using wood to make torches when I have tons and... Yeah, gotta go get sticks. Oh, why do I make things difficult on myself? Hi, slime. These guys are gonna be a problem. And I have to figure out how we can decorate the slime chunk area and kind of not necessarily stop their spawning completely, but at least keep it to a minimum. Okay. Let's just ender pearl up. Not far enough. Oh no, I think we're too far down. Crap, we're too far down. Oh well. I guess we'll stop taking that route then. Let's just go this way. We'll just do that. We'll stick a torch here. We'll bring some ladders on the way back. Hello from Sweden and hello from Hungary. Welcome, guys. Welcome. If you're new to the channel and you haven't seen before, my name is Half Slab Bacon, and we're just chilling out getting some off-camera work done around what is going to become Season 2's major base. We're doing a giant man cave where we're going to have all the things. All the things. I literally mean like all the things. Full automation. Stupid doors. Yes, I can automate all the things with redstone, but I have a hard time walking through doors. I know. Okay, I do have room in here. We really need to get this done too, because all my other storage locations are like full. I'm running out of space for all the things. Here, take those. Really don't want them. Okay, what do we come up here for? For sticks and ladders. 48 will be more than what we need. And food. Sticks, ladders, and food. Should have a ton of sticks. We'll just take those two. And... you know what? Let's grab some more ender pearls too. Whoop. And get us some more chickens. And then we should be good to go. Yeah, I'm still mad at you. You didn't help with the... Speaking of which, my grass is all busted up here from a creeper blowing up the area yesterday. Let's grab some bone meal. And just prettify this area back up because it's bugging me already. Bam! That's better. We're good to go. Where's the chickens? There's the chickens. Okay, we have chickens, we have ladders, we have all the things. Okay, first things first. Just for now, if I need a way in and out, we're covered. And torches. We need all the torches. That's enough for a start anyways. Okay. Portals there. Chests are here. Start with that. We'll put all our junk blocks in here. Extra ladders in case we need them. Take some of the sticks. There. I think we're good to get back to work now. Hello, Austin. How are ya? Welcome to the stream, buddy. We're just grinding away building the Superman cave, getting her ready. We had about 10 layers I gotta mine down before we can actually start building all the things in it. That's better. That's better. Take all this dirt, we're gonna need that. We have some water under there. Cool. Okay, I don't want to get too close to the walls. I want to leave us some room to blow it up with the TNT and make it look random. Oh yeah. Love me some haste. I went through 4 picks on this yesterday, guys. 4 picks. But the picks are all repaired up. Spent the night getting some blaze rods for fuel and repairing. 2 for 1. Enderman farm would have been faster, yes, but you know, when you're doing it AFK, sometimes honestly the blaze farm's just the best option. Because you get all the free fuel that way, man. Is this a server? No, this is my single player world. The server I play on is called Survivalcraft. And actually I need to get on there. I haven't been on there in like a week. And I'm sure my chicken farm is overflowing by now. The chest's probably full and... the entities are probably just sitting there causing a bit of lag right now. Where's this stupid block? Let's just get rid of you. There. No, this is definitely not a server. I would not build this massive a cave on a server. Because everybody would hate me when I'm done this cave. If I were to put what I have planned here on a server, it would lag the server out. There's going to be a lot of redstone up in here. We're going to put a new mob farm because my original one, which was the big white like hotel looking building outside, was built in 1.9, so it had a shifting floor. So it's now broken that we're in 1.11. So we're going to have to build a new mob farm down here. We're going to build auto wheat farms and that kind of thing. And we're going to have the carrot, potato, auto dye farms, just all kinds of goodies. All kinds of the goodies. So for single player, it would be okay, but I wouldn't put that much strain on a server, because that's kind of inconsiderate of other people. Plus, servers reset, man. This world's mine. After all this work, I just get to keep it forever. Okay, it's looking like we should probably do a block drop-off run. Maybe while we're doing that, we'll get some creepers down here to help us with our work. Crap, stupid things. Okay, stone. Random junk. And actually, won't we just leave the extra stack of TNT and the shield and the crafting bench in here just to clear up some inventory? I'll keep my axe because I know for some strange reason if I put it away, the second I do, we'll run into something where I need it. I don't remember putting any wood down here anywhere, but you know, you never know. There could be. Do I like? Yeah, man, I'm loving 1.11. I'm a little disappointed with the amount they changed the observer block, to be honest with you. Because it was super awesome the way they initially brought it out. And it was unique to the Java version, which I thought was a cool twist. And then, of course, they changed it to be similar to Windows 10 and Pocket Edition, which I understand because they're trying to be consistent in between game versions. But then they changed the texture at the last minute. And the texture they used was actually the original texture submitted to them that was rejected, I think, by the Microsoft team. I don't know for sure. But yeah, so now Java's block has to act the same, but it doesn't have to look the same, which just kind of... I'm not sure I understand the thought process here on Mojang's part. Like, are we going to be consistent between versions or not? Because everybody loved the Observer the way it first came out. So, you know, if you're going to change it to be consistent, that's fine. Then the texture should be consistent too. Just the one thing I didn't really understand. Kind of confused me. You know, I'm not upset that I designed a bunch of farms with the Observer and they all broke and stuff. Because snapshots, you expect that. But after that happens and then they change the texture to a smiley face. And they change the direction you place it in. And all the other things too. Like, what the heck? But it's Mojang. You know, sometimes stuff they do frustrates me a little bit, but in the end, they've consistently done a better job with the game as it's grown. That's my opinion anyways. Sup, Blue Flame? Now I know some people won't agree with me. Like, you know, the PvP community doesn't necessarily agree. A lot of them are still on 1.8. But I look at it from the broader perspective. I've done closed beta and alpha testing for Mojang over the years. And I understand that, you know, they can't please everybody, yet when they make the design changes, they have to make them with all the communities in mind. You know, they can't just make changes based on the redstoners like me. They can't just make changes based on the PvPers. And plus, here's the ironic part. A lot of the PvP community's on 1.8. But do you know where the 1.9 changes to combat came from? PvPer comments on Reddit. I remember the Reddit post that Dinnerbone put up, and he asked for feedback. Are we full yet? No, we're not. Do I have tips for texture packs? Like, other than what to pick? Like, what to pick, or tips for making them? What do you mean? If it's just like what to pick, use whatever you like, man. I use Faithful because everybody can associate with it. And it's basically the vanilla blocks, so that way you actually know what blocks I'm building with. But I'm a YouTuber, right? So for that reason, it's important that you recognize my blocks. I've used other packs in the past, just because I like the look of them. Sup, Luke? If that's not what you were thinking, Hawken, if you were talking like trying to design them and stuff, if that's the case, I would say I will defer to the expertise of BOO, because he's done a lot more texture pack editing than I have. Oh, you're not the kind of help I want. Go away. Tell your friend the Creepers they can come, though. We'll take their help. We'll always take their help when we're trying to build and blow things up and stuff. Yeah, what levels this put us at? 29. Okay, so the hallway going into the slime farm is at 31. So we could potentially go all the way down to 31. I think we'll take this to about here. Kind of make this our line. And then we'll start TNTing from there to get the random effect. How's the, tips to use? Just stick them in your resource folders, try them out one at a time, see what you like, and then combine some. That's about it. Like, I'll give you an example. We look at mine right now. So Faithful's basically all our textures. This one, Dramatic Sky, is just giving me the round sun and moon, because without Optifine it won't load the clouds and everything. And then the Clear Glass gives me just that. It just takes the textures out of the unstained glass, because I think they look ugly. But, you know, if you want to get into combining and stuff like that, actually Zoomovoid's been doing one. I forget what he calls it. I think it's like Refined Textures or something, but it's a modular pack where he loads, instead of making it a bundle, he loads each texture into the pack, and then you can load them into your resource pack folder one by one. The 1.11 mobs aren't really any different, to be honest. I mean, the Illager and Evoker and stuff are cool, but all the other mob behavior is the same as 1.9 and 1.10, so it's not really a lot of changes there. As far as the resource packs, though, yeah, if you're just fiddling around to get a unique look, I would, if I wasn't happy with what I have already, I'd probably check out Zuma's stuff. Yeah, I was worried I was going too far back with this, but I think we're good. Gold! Bonus! I mean, we have a gold farm, but still. Actually, lately I'm kind of more about we're just going to keep them in block form. We might stick some into the walls down here for effect. Keep them silky touched up and pop them in our walls. Yeah. That could be a thing. Yeah. Really, I'm excited to get this done, guys. This is going to be so cool. But I don't know what I was thinking. I have mined all of this out. There were, like, basically no caves here. This was essentially solid. What am I, nuts? What console? This isn't console. This is PC. Not much of a console player myself. Pretty much a PC gamer. Okay, so we've got a lot of room to work with there still. We do the same here. Let's kind of pick a spot where we want to get our TNT line and then just kind of go out this way from here with that. There. Yeah. That's good. Well, one thing's for sure. We won't be short blocks anytime soon. So how about you guys? Has everybody updated to 1.11 since we were speaking about it? Have you updated? Do you like the changes? I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee here. Oh yeah. I'll be so happy when we get this a few more levels down. I want to actually start building the cave, not just mining it out. Been working on this basically since we started Season 1, man. I'm anxious. I want my super awesome man cave. Super awesome having all the things man cave. Okay, we're full again, aren't we? Yes, we are. And we should bring some ladders down anyways. Keep that thing going. Where's our hole? Man, we might have to pillar up here soon. Normally I would just throw that out, but seeing as we don't have a mob farm at the moment, for the first time in a long time, I think I might hold on to them. Let's just go like this. I'm just eating up inventory space that way. Oh, I was gonna grab ladders, wasn't I? There. Okay. More blocks to play. We'll do this. Gonna need that next. What's up, Robert? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to the stream. I don't even know. I kind of want to go down to 21 just so we're at the exact same level as the slime farm. Plus, it gives us... Oh, I forgot to check that. It's what? I'm gonna look that up quickly, actually. I'm just thinking of the squids. Squids. It's down to 34 or 44 that they spawn. I can't remember. But we gotta keep all our water below that because we don't want it screwing up our squid farm. So I'm just gonna pull that info up while we're looking. If my app decides to work sometime today, it's time for a new phone, people. I tried to load up Minecraft Pocket Edition yesterday. It took like 2 minutes. Wow, didn't take 2 minutes, but it kind of felt like 2 minutes. Oh yeah. Crap, we're gonna need another pick soon. Okay, so what is it? I think it's 44. Is it 44? 46. Oh, we're way under. We could stop anytime. For some reason, I was thinking like 34 or 44. 46, yeah. Really? I don't need to go much lower. But I kind of like to. Don't need to, but I was just thinking, I like this. Like, every block we go down, that starts looking more and more epic. I was thinking I was going to hide some lighting up there, but just the beam from the beacon seems to do a good enough job, so we might just leave it at that. Maybe we won't go down to 21. We might just cut it somewhere around here, guys. 28, right? 29. Nah, that's too much. That's an 8-block drop. I wouldn't mind a bit of a drop. Maybe we'll go down to like 26 or 25. Stop there. I mean, part of the reason I want to stop is because the sooner I decide where we're stopping, the sooner we can actually start building. And that's the fun part. Like, even after we actually get down there, I want to replace all this with grass and other textures. You're gonna have grass, gonna have wood. We gotta get some mycelium in here, that's for sure. Mycelium's gonna have to be a thing. Okay, I'm thinking, how far back are we? Yeah, I don't want to take too much of a slope. I want it to look random, but in the same sense, I want to have some wall there to hide, like, a piston elevator in. And we're already kind of... yeah. So let's decide to go like about there. Yeah. That good? Little more? Yeah, about here. Well, not that many blocks. Does my closing still drive your wife nuts, Fabio? That's good. Have I played Minecraft Skyblock? No. Nope. Never really my thing. I'm not much for most mods, to be honest with you. I find them unnecessarily grindy. And, like, I don't mind grinding, obviously, as you've seen in this world so far. I can grind with the best of them. But the way vanilla does things, I like it, because you have to think things through. You have to be analytical. You have to, come up with your own designs, plan stuff, make sure you understand mechanics, and what most mods tempt to do is they take all that brain work out of it by just giving you a block that does everything automatically for you, which that's not fun to me. Maybe later on in my Minecraft career, I might get a little more into modded. Like, I really liked stuff like Carpenter's Block and Chisel when I first saw them. And I just played around with those in Life in the Woods, and what ended up happening, I got pretty much bored with the series. And actually, that's not why I stopped. I stopped because I still haven't been able to get it to load in Windows 10. It keeps crashing. As soon as I switched to Windows 10, that was kind of the end of that world. I'm sure I can get it again. It's just a matter of devoting the time. Okay, let's do another block run. Oh, we're good for maybe one. She laughed her heart out right now. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll say it just for her. Thanks for watching. Only this time, hi! Really? You should give your husband a hard time for making you watch such a cringeworthy person. I'm just kidding. I'm not that bad, am I? Really? Am I that bad? It's only like the last couple seconds of the clip. Okay, I'm thinking that looking pretty good to start with the TNT. Did I miss any sections? We should take some more of this out before we start with the TNT. This is too far out. We'll go here. Skyblock's not a mod, it's a challenge, yes, but most of the maps I've seen are heavily modded, like Sky Factory. So, never really got into it. Why? Is there like a vanilla version of the Skyblock maps? Because all the ones I've seen are heavily modded. Well, I'm glad she gets a kick out of it. That's a little better. That's more like what we want to work with on that side with the TNTs. Maybe the same here. We need to take out this section before we start with the TNT. I'm trying to make it so it's not flat, guys, so it literally does look like I don't want it to continually come out, though. I want it to dip back and forth. See, like now I'm thinking this section here is too far out. So maybe what we'll do is, can we get, yes. Might just be able to just go like this. And let's see. What if we just, can I get it? Can I get it? There we go. Nope, not my chickens. We'll just blow that chunk out instead of trying to pick it. And then we'll shape from there. See, that's not bad. That's not bad. There is. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe I'll check it out. Something different to do with the channel, right? Mr. Nick, I can understand what you're trying to accomplish, sir, but let me give you some advice, and I'm sure you've already heard it from other YouTubers. It is considered extremely rude to ask for subs on other people's channels or streams. It's not the right way to go about things. How you get subs is through putting the work into making quality content. And when you're first starting, build unique stuff and put them on forums and stuff. If you put the work into your videos, you'll find that people will advertise for you, and then you won't have to spam other people's streams and channels. That's really the trick, buddy. Okay. Kind of liking the shaping going on here so far. I should eat. See, that's why the TNT is so good. Because you just can't... You can't, like, it doesn't matter how you try and pick it. You can't make it look natural on your own. That's looking good. Oh! Thanks for the help, Creeper. Gotta love them creepers. Thanks, buddy. Actually, he did kind of help there, didn't he? Like that. That's gonna look weird. Take that one out. How's that shaping up? That's not bad. For just some random stuff and things. He probably spawned in there because I was dummy and didn't light it up. Only issue is now that's going to be out too far, so we need to... Yeah, that's still going to be out too far. I'm not sure which side I want this to run down on. I can't decide, guys, how I want this to look, so we're going to let fate do it. And fate decided we're going like this. Yeah, that's what fate decided. What? It was fate, I swear. It wasn't me. It was fate. No. Let's switch so when I overdo a block. I want some dimension in here. We can put a torch there though. That looks like a good spot for a torch. Yeah, that's not bad. I can work with that. I'm not sure if I wanna... This is looking too square here. That's the issue I'm having with this right now. Maybe come up like that. Take out another block there. Pop a torch in there. What if we... Yeah, that's not bad. We got to do something about right in here, though. Maybe like so. And that looks off. Yeah, that's okay. That works for me. Right in here. Yeah, that's a good shape. Ooh. That kind of pokes out in kind of a cool... Where's the nearest porch there? Oh, that should be okay. Leave one here for now. That might be okay for that end. Give it some love. The love of the TNT. Sup, MZ? Hi, Dama. How you doing? You're bothering me. Chicken fight? Chicken fight. Chicken fight. Chicken fight. Trying to do some landscaping here, slimes, and you're getting in the way. Okay. Yeah, I'm hesitant to do anything there yet. I think we might pearl up or something after we get down a few more levels, because I'm really liking the way that's shaping out there, and I don't want to mess it up. Same here. Oh, come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come over here. Yeah, right there. Thank you. Well, that didn't do much. Jeez. It's hard to find good help nowadays, people, I swear. Creeper can't even do his job properly. Have I installed 1.11 final? Yeah, I showed that. I forgot to mention it yesterday's video, so I did it, I think towards the end of the video I mentioned it. But yeah, we're on 1.11 stable. Of course, man. You should have bet I was jumping all over that stuff. Loving it. Love 1.0. Actually, I've loved, you know what, guys? Seriously? I've been in love with the changes since 1.9. Absolutely in love. They've really stepped their game up, in my opinion. Some people feel differently, but honestly, what did we get in 1.8, guys? Really, what did we get in 1.8? We got the ocean monuments. Okay, they're cool. Got a lot of cool new blocks with it, but, you know, we got ocean monuments. Alright, we got ocean monuments. Then, what did we get in, 1.9 and people complained it took too long? We got a full combat redesign. We got freaking elytras. We got the mob AI. People were complaining that the mobs had gotten too stupid and too easy to fight. So they redid the whole mob AI. Remember how easy the skeletons were in 1.8? The skeletons were kind of a joke in 1.8. I try and be funny. Sometimes it comes naturally, sometimes not so much. Ooh. I forgot we had Cave Lurker. We gotta blow that out. We're gonna blow out the outside world, peeps. We're blowing out this outside world right here. I want a big opening here. Give her hell. Yeah, baby. That's what I want to see. Yeah. Loving it. Yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know in chat how you feel, but personally, I would say this. The elytra alone is one of the best things to ever happen to the game. Actually, I agree with you. We could use some more dangerous mobs. Interestingly enough, Jeb did an interview with Time Magazine on Monday. Just this past Monday, it was published, where he talked about how they add things, and he basically explained that with stuff like new mobs, they're intentionally going slow, because one, they can't just, like I was saying earlier, they can't just think about the survival community or the creative community or the PvP. They have to try and balance all of it together. So they make the changes slow so they can learn from them and adapt. And also because they're in it for the long run, right? They don't want to make a whole bunch of changes in a year or two and then run out of ideas, because what's after that? He basically said, they're not planning on ever doing a Minecraft 2 because they figure that would just ruin the game. They'd be giving their customers away if they tried to reboot the game. So instead, they do things slowly and kind of strategically. How's that look? That sticks out too much now. That might be good. That might be good for that corner. So yeah, it's I found it really interesting because basically what he's telling you is they're not even close to done yet. Well, stop using a trackpad. Plug a mouse in, man. It's not mice aren't expensive and they're easy to connect to laptops. You should never play a PC game with a trackpad. Just get a mouse to plug into your laptop. Yeah. That's what I'm liking is they increase difficulty. Like the skeletons got a lot harder in 1.9. You know, they listen to the community with stuff like that. I'm actually surprised there's as many people in the community complaining about the updates, like with 1.9 and 1.10 as there is, because, I mean, really, they listen to people's complaints and they fixed them. So why are you complaining after the fact, right? Like, how is that fair to the developer? You know, they do what you ask them, essentially, and then you complain about it. I'm not liking that, I don't think. I think I want another andesite back there, or it's going to look too square. But, you know, I guess that's part of the downside doing this kind of stuff, is they can never please everybody. It's impossible. I think it's fabulous, though. Like, I remember the original post Dinnerbone put up for 1.9 and what changes people wanted. And what ended up being the changelog for 1.9 basically was that Reddit. He basically gave everybody that responded in the Reddit and made suggestions. He tried to balance out all their requests. Oh, you play by... well, you know, they got these little desks that you can sit on your couch or on your lap. They're like a little pillow with a hard board on top that you could play with the mouse on. But then your wife wouldn't be able to cuddle you, and she'd probably hate me for suggesting it to you, so that's a bad idea. Just forget about it. See? I've been married. I'm smart. I know. I'm not sure how I'm liking this. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Not you. There. We'll try that. Is this goes in on this side, right? There's a cave there? Yes. So we'll kind of chip away at this way. Hey! My torch went that way. I kind of wanted that back, game. There? Yay? Nay? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. One right here. And then we'll just do this way. We'll see how that looks. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. A little straight here, though. Something like that? I don't know. How's that? That's probably still too straight. Now I don't like that. Now I don't... Screw it. It's all gotta go. Sale. Auction. Everything must go. And... this is bowing out too much here. I'm not liking this. Like, it looks good, but it's bowing out too much. We need to knock it back a bit. Because I want stuff at the front of our man cave when we fall down here, man. Yeah, that looks like that might be better for us to work with. Try taking an edge off here. And here. Yeah, that was probably a little more than I wanted out of here, but whatever, we'll work with it. Yeah, that'd be okay, actually. What if we had... Try and slope that like that. We drop that there. Ooh, no, that just looks weird. How about... Yeah? No? How is coming along making my LP world downloadable? There was a world download in the season finale. That's why the thumbnail on it and the title and the description said World Tour and Download. Every time I do a World Tour, there's a link. Aw, Star King, that's not nice. Why you gotta be a troll? I'm gonna time you out. That's not bad. Yeah, I think that's okay. Maybe a bit more in this corner. Yeah, more in this corner. Let's go like this. Yeah, it's there, buddy. And it's the same link. So whenever I do a world tour and I update, the same link applies to get the newer version. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the rest of that for now. How full are we? Oh yeah, it's time to go do a swap. Actually, I think we need to do a big swap and move some... Wait, where's... Okay, there's the portal. Let's go like... Here, we'll put that in there for now. Put that in there for now. Drop that there. Oh crap, it's full of gunpowder. Oh, I guess, how low is this? 404? We got a bit to go with that. I guess maybe we'll go drop our gunpowder off. Haha, good call. Well, I appreciate that, guys. As I've said in past, I can't individually play with everybody, or I'd never have time to record or anything. But if the channel continues to grow, I will definitely look at setting up a fan server. Definitely. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to read your guys' messages here. I'm gonna stop for a sec. Huh. You'll provide the hardware. Well, the hardware's the easy part for the fan server. It's the bandwidth. Someday, guys. I've already looked into it, and it's not expensive, but it's not cheap either. So yeah. There's nothing wrong with doing a Guardian farm on a server. The only problem you find is you can't really have an on-off switch. Well, you can, but you can't use it while anybody else is online, because moving that much water, how am I supposed to do this? Will like almost crash the client. See, this is where Minecraft needs an O button. Like Ark, where I can just highlight all this stuff and say, take it out of my inventory right now. I don't want it all. Take it. Keep it. Pick all that up in a minute. Let's get this gunpowder that I brought back. Completely forgot the whole reason I went to the witch farm was to get that, because we were using all our stash here. We need to go on a shulker box mission in the very near future too. Oh crap. There's more than I have room for. What do we do about that? Make more TNT? Fan server. Yeah, there are ways to control issues on a fan server, believe it or not. It's no easy task, but it can be done, and there already is a discussion happening. I always do that backwards with certain individuals, so that come time for the fan server, everything stays under control. Because, yes, that is the challenge. I'm not going to allow a bunch of trolls on the fan server to ruin the experience for everyone else. So there will be moderation, etc. Can we drop any of these blocks off since we're here? Anyways, yes. Cobble can go in here. Are these full? Basically. And all the other ones are full, so let's just go back. This is why we gotta get this done. I will never make the survival world a fan server, Keaton. This will always stay my private world. The fan server will be built as a community by fans. Will I play on it with you guys? Well, yeah. Not all the time. But, you know, I will play on it. That's kind of the point. It'll be a place where you guys can play together, and occasionally I pop on. And yes, it will be legit survival. However, I would probably do some things like Hermitcraft, for example, does. Like, depending on the size of the server, you know, I would change loot tables to make stuff like the elytras easier to find and easier to get. Like, I think their idea where all you had to do was kill the dragon, that was a great idea. Because then it doesn't matter how many people die and lose their elytra, you can just go fight the dragon again, and bam, you have your elytra back, right? So I would keep it legit survival, absolutely, but there would probably be some modifications like that. Because, like, these are a great example. These, I'm not sure if I like the old texture or the new one. I still have the old 1.11 patch, so we might change back. I haven't decided yet. There are, like, those shulker boxes are a great example. Say I started up a fan server and it had, I don't know, 200 people on it. Do you know how fast those shulker boxes would disappear with the default values? They would be gone, guys. Gone. Gone. Most people wouldn't get any. So some stuff would need to be changed like that to decrease the rarity of some items. You know, if you're playing on a server, everybody should have the right to an elytra or a couple. Everybody should have the right... Do I not have any... I might not even have space for this stuff. Everybody should have the right to shulker boxes, that kind of stuff. So, I think these are all full. Yeah, these are all full. Ooh. This one. Yes. I win. I win! Does everybody remember what movie that was? Do you know what movie that was? I would probably stay away from server plugins, to be honest with you. I've played with enough people that have had enough headaches with plugins. It would run straight vanilla, and I would just change things in the config myself. It's easiest to prevent things from going wrong that way. Yes, a straight vanilla uses more resources, but again, that's why I wouldn't do it until the channel grows to the size that the channel can subsidize it, because, like I said, I've looked into the costs and it's not insanely expensive, but it's not cheap either. Like, a good server for even, say, 80 people, you're looking at 75, 80 bucks a month. You want to be able to do like 200-300 people on a server and not run into too many issues, you're into the multiple hundreds of dollars. But you don't skimp on that stuff. If that's what it takes in hardware, that's what you purchase. Full dedicated, you get the appropriate equipment. You don't try and skimp out and do it with too few resources, because that's when you really run into trouble. No, I wouldn't go there. As far as anti-cheat, no. I don't think it's necessary, because plain and simple, if the security's set up properly and you have to be whitelisted, then cheat's probably not much of an issue. And if we go that route, there'll be enough mods that if you get caught cheating, you're going to get banned. You know, unfortunately, and that's the part that sucks for me, is if it's a fan server, I wouldn't want to have anybody banned ever. But the nature of a server means people are going to break rules. Well, it is growing. And that's thanks to you guys showing up and watching all my stuff every day and putting up with me. So thank you for that. Okay, where do we want to take our line from this time? Maybe... not there. That fall might hurt a little. This might be as far down as we're going. If we go much farther, we might be filling in more blocks than we're taking out. And that's kind of counterproductive. Well, maybe not. I guess it depends on how many holes are down there. I just want this done, guys. Oh, my throat was going there for a little bit. Sorry. I just really want this done, guys. I want to start building in here. Like, we really need bulk storage set up. I don't want to rush into it, though, and regret where I decide to put stuff, so I might just pick an area and spam a whole bunch of chests to start while we do our basic layout. But all the other storage at the other bases is pretty much packed. So we really got to get on that. What level is this putting us at? 26, that's not bad. That's only a 5-block drop to where the... We might stop at this level. We'll see what kind of cave is underneath this. There's those blocks I used to fill in my old mine shaft from the original hidey hole. Ah, the memories. Ah, the memories. So what are we gonna build in this huge place? Little bit of everything. We will probably have, due to mob spawning, we're probably gonna have a mob farm built into this wall over here. And then we'll probably have, like, all our automated wheat farms and actually... No, we might put the mob farm on this side. We'll put, like, the automatic carrot and potato and stuff on this side. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna want to keep the villagers on this side so they're not messing with our iron golem farms. So we'll have, like, a villager trading and breeding center. We'll have automatic farms where the villagers do the work for us. Duck M77 actually put up a pretty good video yesterday where he used the new illagers to automatically kill pigs and sheepies and all this stuff, and I thought that was cool. Might do that just for fun. Be kind of cool to have like a glass wall in here and you just walk by and see one of the evokers or vindicators or whatever mass murdering sheep. The beacon got a huge boost in 1.9. What do you mean by the beacon got a huge boost in 1.9? Beacon's the same as it was in 1.8, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm off, but I remember it as being the same. Oh, on Xbox, well, yeah, I play PC version, buddy, so you gotta remember something. I'm playing what is considered the complete or primary version of the game, where, especially on console, things are changed because the hardware can't handle this version of the game. That's the primary reason why my worlds are infinite, but yours have border limits. And yes, breeding was crazy. Breeding still is crazy. Until they actually get around to fixing that infinite village breeding bug, it's still crazy. Yeah, this might be low enough. We might stop here. This stuff always takes way longer than you think. Even with haste, man. Even with haste, this stuff takes forever. Yeah, let's do the whole try and find a line here again. Okay, that goes down here, so it would be probably pretty cool if we go out in this early direction from that. And work with our slopes from there. Something like that. We'll have to clean that up after. Oh, look, there's a zombie coming to say hello. His friends don't want to play with him, so he's gonna come chill with us, guys. Hi, dude. Well, don't just carry one block. If you're gonna help out, man. Carry a few stacks, you jerk. Leave all the hard work for me. Yes, it's my base. Oh, thanks. I forgot. I didn't change it. You're right. We are low. Wouldn't have been the end of the world if I broke a pick, though, realistically. I've got lots. Like, a lot. of them. And way more books than I'm probably ever need. Yeah, we'll get full before this pick dies anyways, I think. Almost there. We might just call it at this level. Does the ceiling look high enough? Good luck, Keaton. Good luck with that. I hope you win too. The only change in 1.8 for the villager breeding was they added that the villagers needed a food source. Other than that, the original breeding mechanics are still essentially the same. And the bug that causes the infinite villager breeding is actually exactly the same. Okay, let's go change our pickup and empty out our inventory because we're full. Doesn't take long to fill up, does it? We got a chest that there's Silk Touch, right? So we'll keep using Silk Touch. That's probably okay. Just debating whether I wanted to replace that or not. I should have grabbed ladders. Crap. We'll end up going back up. It's not the end of the world. That's not way too high. Where do I want to cut my line? Let's cut our line right here. TNT the rest, I'm thinking. That's good for there. That is good for there. And we'll just do the same with here. We'll work it out with the TNT. And yeah, we might make this the final level. I don't mind a 5-block, like, mild stairwell down to the slime farm. But I didn't want something high like we had, like... I mean, look how high that is up now. I didn't want to have to take a stairwell like that to get to the slime farm all the time. Hey, I totally love my stuff. But yeah, I always have feather falling. That's like the first enchant I go for, man. Even in iron, I want that feather falling right away. Okay, we need to cut another line here, I'm feeling. Cut another line. Whoops, I think I just went, yeah. Oh no, I didn't go down too far. Yeah. We're too far out right here. That's good. Cut a line here. Say... here. There we go. That's pretty good. Now, I've been struggling with this when I get down far enough. How do I connect that slime farm? I can't decide whether I want an access door in the back corner or somewhere in the middle here. I'm having a hard time making my mind up in that regard. I'm thinking in the back corner. But then if I go in the middle, it's easier to access. And seeing as we've got the Skelly spawner there, and looks-wise it doesn't matter, because if we put it in the middle and then we decide how things look and it doesn't fit in with the overall appearance, we can just make a hidden door or something, right? I mean, we got that new observer block that'll make doing that kind of stuff super easy. Well, tell your wife I said bye! Well, I'm missing half the compliments you guys are giving me because, well, you know, the whole watch and play at the same time, but thanks. Thank you very much, guys. And you should be chill and fun when you're playing Minecraft. It's overall a pretty chill game. It's one of the reasons I love it. It's chill and it's creative. You really only are limited by your imagination in this game. It's like one of the best things about it. Cut a line here. Yeah, we're okay. That's good. Yeah, that's as far as I want to go there, because I have a feeling if I go any farther, I'm going to regret my choice and end up rebuilding in that corner. So we'll leave it like that for now until we get the bulk of this out. See you soon. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not kids that are the problem. It's just people in general. But that is a reality you face in life, and that's why I've never been a big fan of playing on public servers, man. It's because people are different, right? People have different opinions of what's fun. People have different opinions of what's funny and what is amusing, and all in good fun with one person might be enough to set you or me off on a rage fit. And when you go on public servers, they tend to be larger, and that tends to be something you have to deal with, is people that make you want to freak out and kill face. That's why I've always kind of preferred single player and or small private servers. And in anything, what's your idea? Does it involve TNT? It should involve TNT. TNT ideas are good. Don't you think? I think TNT ideas are good. Yeah, couldn't agree more. I stick with the servers and the people I know. I really do, for that reason. Okay, so we kind of have a line here we want to cut out. Right? We'll cut this out. I'm not sure if we want to take that all the way down or not, though. We might TNT that. We'll grab the gold before we do, though. yeah, I'm thinking we might want to do some TNT stuff in this corner. So we'll kind of leave some of that. Oh, can't let the gold go to waste. It's not like we have a gold farm to replace it with or anything. There we go. Making progress. Yeah, it's probably time to go do a block run again. There, that's better. Where the bottom of a floor, build a little river. I am planning on having kind of something similar to that. I already kind of have plans what I want for the floor layout, and having some streams and stuff is part of it, waterfalls, etc. That's kind of why, like I mentioned to you earlier, I wanted to watch, make sure that we were far enough down that I was below the spawning for the squids, because I don't want squid spawning in my water fountains and my ponds down here and screwing up our squid farm. But yes, there's definitely going to be water, there's going to be grass. Another thing there's going to be is mushrooms, because they're cool. It's going to be all kinds of stuff. And a pet pig. We need a pet pig. Pet pigs are cool. Too bad it's not like in 1.8 where you could use a wither to make... You don't need a wither to make infinite obsidian, dude. We have the end for that now. Those pillars respawn. You can like mine those out completely, right down to the last block. I wouldn't recommend that though, because unless they patch it, they go right down to the void. So you'll fall into the void. But yeah, you can just mine those pillars out. Like go gut them, and next time you fight a dragon, they spawn back in, you can gut them again. So we kind of already have the infinite obsidian thing going on. Plus, I don't know, I've never been a huge fan of using withers in the world, to be honest with you, to farm stuff. I've always kind of felt you're playing with fire that way. Because all it takes is for them to change something in a patch, and bam, you're screwed. You can't wait for the server to come out? Well, I think we got a ways to go, buddy. Like I said, the channel would have to grow enough to subsidize it, and it's nowhere close yet. To give you an idea, it doesn't even generate enough revenue for me to get a payout on it. Because, yes, there's minimums like that. So I would say, assuming we keep up the current growth rate, I would say we're at least a year away from the channel being able to pay for a server. At least a year. We need to cut another line here. Cut our line right there. Oh, it's getting there, guys. It's taking shape. I'm getting excited now. I can actually see the ideas I had, like, a year ago coming to fruition this season. It's going to be awesome. Why can't I make an Eternos server? I don't know. Why can't I make an Eternos server? Why would I make an Eternos server? What is an Eternos server? You tell me what it is and I'll give you the answer. How's that sound? Because, and I hate this, I really hate who I'm about to quote, because in his context, he was just using it to make his competitor look bad, but the statement holds a lot of truth. If you're not paying for a product, you are the product. That is Stephen Jobs. In other words, if I'm not paying for the server, it is not secure and I have no control over it. So that would not be something I would be willing to consider. Especially if I'm making it a fan server, because before I would launch a fan server, I would want to go to every effort to make sure that it was a good experience for the people that play on it. And that is a very, very hard task to accomplish. And impossible if you start cutting corners, like not paying for things. Which brings up another saying that kind of comes from like my father's era. You get what you pay for. Hi, Vucky Joe. How you doing? Yeah, no, there's no way I would, first of all, I wouldn't even play on a free server myself. I wouldn't set up a fan server using a free service and expect you guys to play on it. There's no way. Like, you do realize I haven't even looked at that site. I don't know about it, but I can pretty much guarantee you it is collecting a ton of personal information about you and selling it. That's actually kind of one of my educational backgrounds is marketing. And essentially that is a good marketing company's department's job, is to learn as much as they can about people and profile them so they can figure out how to sell stuff to them. And the number one way that is done is by collecting personal information you're not aware you're giving up. And it's through free stuff like that. Bye, MZ. We'll see you later. I'm good, Vucky. How are you? I think I might... Yeah, I still have a sip of my coffee. Okay, we're almost there, guys. I can feel it in my bones. We're almost at the point where we can stop mining this thing and start building. Which is kind of why I decided I was gonna, you know, get a bunch of mining done in stream today. Because we went like a whole season without doing anything in the space, and I've had my ideas for it pretty much since the beginning of the first season. Literally, like, right since the beginning, I've had ideas for in here. So I'm eager to get it started. The big part is, like I keep mentioning, storage space. Look how tall this thing is. I do it right, I'm never going to run out of storage ever. All we'll have to do is just mine up and add some chests and heighten the elevator and we'd be good to go. Yeah, I want a really big, like, when we build the storage in here, our long-term storage in here, it just, you guys are gonna shake your heads at me for sure. You'd just be sitting there thinking, nobody needs that much chests for cobble ever, Bacon. What are you thinking? And that will be the point. It'll be so big, we'll never use it all. We'll never run out of space, and it will be epic. Because then we'll never have to throw out blocks. We'll just have so many obscene amounts of blocks in the years to come that when we want to do something, bam, we'll just have the blocks and we'll go do it, and that'll be it. It'll be awesome. That sucked. Oh, hi, Endermite. Okay. There we go. Get those other ender pearls down. Wow, we're almost there. Almost there. It's looking so good. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I really like that thing I was talking about earlier. Doc M did. I don't think I ever covered it in a video, but have any of you guys seen that, which one? The Vindicator is the one with the axe, right? Yeah, the Evoker's the other guy that summons stuff. Have any of you seen anybody else's thing with the Vindicators? You can actually make them go nuts by renaming them with a name tag, calling them Johnny. And they go completely ballistic and kill absolutely everything. So yeah, Doc M used that mechanic to just make sheep and cow and chicken farms. And just set it up so that while they were babies, the Vindicator couldn't see them. And then, you know, once they grew into adults, you could see them and go postal and kill them all. And that would be cool to see. Yeah, this is going to be out too far. We're going to have to do the TNT things there. Just trying to think. Yeah, we should be okay, I think. I don't want to cut it back too far back and then end up changing the thing when I decide to put an elevator in, so I'm being real cautious about that wall. Because I totally want some kind of piston elevator or something in there. At some point, I actually have to decide, or I have to actually analyze and figure out where the slime chunks are. Oh, hi, dude. I'm pretty sure there's one somewhere right in here and back there. I think we got two of them here. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, though. With what I have planned for building down here, realistically, without even intentionally blocking them off with, say, like, a water pond or something, odds are at most we'd only ever get the small slimes, and really, who cares? You know, what are they gonna do? Walk up and die when they get my Thorns armor? Yeah, I think about back this far is probably good. We need to shape this some more for sure, though. I'm not liking how that looks. Let's shape it up. I left this section way too square. That looks a little better. That's more like something we can work with. Looks a little more natural. Except I might have overdid it here. But we'll figure that out after. Yeah, let's just cut right here like this. And then let's start shaping the rest with TNT. That doesn't look too bad. Maybe back a little farther. Yeah, I like that. Oh, no worries, Keaton. I'd really like to get a survival server up too. It would be awesome, I think, to be able to have a server that you guys could play on together, and I could hop on every once in a while and chill out with you guys. Would be awesome. But I'm also of the mindset that if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right. I'm not going to half-arse it. Try not to swear on the channel, guys. I try not to swear on the channel. So yeah, it's something that I will wait until I know the channel can sustain covering the costs of it. Because like I said, I don't want to try and rush into it and then have a bunch of you having a bad experience because of it, right? I would rather take a little longer to get there. And then when we get there, we're at a point where the server has the hardware to handle a large community playing, and I've made sure we have enough moderators that play on it frequently enough to keep any major problems from arising, all that kind of thing. And then we'll go there. I actually think I buggered myself for this elevator up there because I wanted it in the center of the room. I'm thinking I've pushed too far back already, and I've been pushing too far back trying to keep the wall looking good, that I'm probably, instead of going on the middle, gonna end up putting one on either side or something. I think this section here wants to have a pond in it because it keeps going lower. Yeah, it's it. It's totally not the way I'm putting the TNT there. That wouldn't be it at all. It's the wall's fault. Oh, Keaton, buddy. I'm talking major expense. Like, when I say the server will cost a fair bit, I mean, like, for a decent-sized server, fan server, I've looked into the pricing, and even if I can grow the channel to the point where I get partial subsidy, meaning the company gives me a discount for promoting their services on my channel, in order to run a good fan server, it's still going to cost somewhere around $300 a month to pay. And that's 300 Canadian, by the way. So that's like $5,000 a month American. No, it's not that much, but it's not cheap. It's definitely, you know, upwards of 400 and change American a month to get a properly spec'd server. It's not cheap at all. And that's kind of why I wouldn't commit to it yet. Like, I'm not rich, man. I can't afford to take that out of my personal finances. So the channel has to grow enough for it to subsidize that, and we're quite a ways off from that. See, now that doesn't look bad. I think I'm good with that side there. Now we just have to deal with this side. Let's just go like so. I'm gonna need another flint and steel in a minute. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. That's really good, actually. That's really good. I like that. Now that we have that, if we just kind of chip away at this a little. Something like that. That looks pretty natural, don't you think? This part's out a bit too far here. Interesting. Okay. Hey, look. There's another slime chunk back here, apparently. How did I not find that during my initial caving sessions? Interesting, interesting. Okay, now where did we come in here? Right here. Huh. That's probably down a little deeper than I wanted it to be, but all in all, I kind of like it. Like I said earlier, I do kind of want to have, like, some kind of water pond at the front we can just jump into, so having it wrap around in this area might work nice. Oh, you know what else we forgot to grab was more ladders. Yeah, I'm alright with that. That's looking good there. I want to take a bit off here, but not too much. So we'll go like that, and we'll see how that works. That might be good enough. I feel like it's coming out too far, but maybe not. I'm worried about losing floor space for everything I have planned. Which is ridiculous, because look at this place. It's huge. Oh, I'm out of TNT, aren't I? Can I get it from here? Yeah, skills, baby. Oh no, looks like we have to do another block run. Is this Realms? No, this is single player. How do you find slime chunks like I just did? You go caving and you see a slime and you go, oh, maybe that's a slime chunk. So you go back with some fences and you light it up so that the only thing that can spawn in it is slimes. And you keep going back and checking for more slimes, and if you see slimes inside the fences, that means obviously they had to spawn there, which means it's a slime chunk. The other way you can do it is just cheat. There's websites online where you can just look at them, and there's a program called... I forget what it's called. I'm trying to think of it. I know the Minecrackers used to use it to pick their seeds all the time. Does anybody know the software I'm talking about? Well, thank you very much. I don't think I would get accepted to the Hermitcraft server. They get recommendations all the time, and they basically only accept people they know personally. Chunkbase is a website, yes. What's the software, though? It shows you where everything is. Do I know how to play Factions? I've never played Factions. Never played Factions. I pretty much filled up the one back here already, didn't I? See, man? We're running out of storage space. I got crap everywhere. We gotta get this mass storage system set up. Do I have chests down here? Did I stick some chests in here? One trap chest. That's not gonna do. Let's go get some chesticles. We need chesticles! Not server, no, single player. Private world. This is my Let's Play series for YouTubes. Yeah, we'll just have to start spamming random chests down there. We got lots of room in the slime farm, at least. And I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of flint and steel still made up, so yeah, we'll just grab that one. It's down 48. That one's at 3. We gonna get a brand new one? Almost. 54, we got 5 out of 3. Yeah, that's right. Isn't it still like 5% or something? Trap. Chest. There we go. We'll just take them all down there. Spam a bunch of chests. Not like I won't make more. Oh, by the way, see this design? That's kind of a mock-up of what we're going to do in the hallway leading to the slime farm there. Which is why I've been saving up the armor, and I have all those frickin' armor stands crafted, in case any of you were wondering. When you saw earlier that I have like hundreds of armor stands crafted. That's why. That's probably enough. I might be overdoing it. We'll overdo it. What the heck? Yeah, we'll just start right there. Yes! We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. So how should we do this? Let's go have a look and think about cutting in here. Cutting in for our slime farm. While this is empty, because, yeah, this would be about the best time. Yeah, if we clear these right now, this might be a good time to cut in. And try and figure out where we're putting our doorway to get to the slime farm. Like, do we go down another... I don't know. I don't know if I want to go down any farther. I kind of just want it done so we're ready to build. Let's take all the andesite. Drop that in there. Take all the diorite. Take all the granite. I think I've got one for that. The other stuff we'll leave here. Tips on how to get ender pearls fast to get to the end? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Go out at night and just build a desert's actually the best area to do it, and just build yourself a little area that you can stand under with the third block above you, you know, like this. And just build a big platform so that you can stand underneath it and then stare at them and aggro them. That's about the best way to do it. Or just kill them when you're caving. Die, skeletons. Die. Okay, and I still had a bunch of stone in here, right? Yeah, we still have room in there. Oh, and I had all that andesite too. Well, we shouldn't need smooth stone for repeaters and stuff for a while. We should be good. We got all the smooth stone we could use for our redstone needs. I think we've got something like a combined 10 or 12 double chests in this world right now. Probably about 6 double chests of cobble. I think we're good. I don't know if I like the way he updated the texture of this netherwart block. It looks a little more netherwarty than it used to in the 1.10 texture pack. Still looks okay, but I think I preferred his older version. Okay, so if we want to clear this now, we could. We might want more TNT. Didn't I leave? Yes. There we go. And let's do some more torches just in case we want them. Stick that back. Suck it, slime. Did you leave these floaty blocks here? Did you leave these here? Making a mess, slimes. Bad slime. Bad slime. Your mother would be very disappointed in you. Right here, I think. I wonder if we can see it from here. We might be able to, you know that? Did I cut in here somewhere? Oh, this is inside the ravine. Okay. So no, this is too low. Can't remember if we finished everything in this ravine or not. I think we did. That was really early game. Yeah. Let's get a good angle up in here. There we go. So if I wanted it to be somewhere in here, we would want to be at about, that's 194, 43, 44. 194, 43, 44. So that would run almost the length of this then. Yeah, it would run the length of this. Horse. Stay in your hole. Let's just cut in, say here. Does that get us there? Yeah, that brings us right into the ravine. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're going to want to close off part of this ravine then. So what if we just fill this early direction in like so. So we have a platform to work off of. And then we just need to figure out how we want to get from there down here. Do we staircase it? We might want to staircase it. Give ourselves some building room here. And then this 187, 186. Stop it. We're trying to build our area here. Would you just stop? Stupid slime faces. Stupid slime faces. Slimy McSlimer. Okay, see, here's a good example. That's how you find a slime chunk. He definitely spawned in there. Definitely, without a doubt. That's a slime chunk. And this is really dark and dangerous. Dude! Stop. Stop. We're just trying to build a hallway. Leave us alone. Quit picking on us. Okay, back to what we were doing here. I guess we can take the F3 screen off so you guys don't have to stare at that. So if we just kind of worked this so there's an opening there, since we kind of got that, we can make it look like a natural cave entrance that just happens to go back into a staircase. We'll just cut out there. I'm just gonna fill it in, guys, because I find it's easier to kind of work that way. So we'd have 1, 2. That would do it. Then we just need to shape this out so it makes sense. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think this is as far down as we're going, guys. That's our entrance to our slime farm. Nice! Nice! I like it. I like it. That'll be a good spot. Of course, it's gonna need some fine tuning, like this looks way too square here. You know what I mean? Might want to do stuff like that to try and smooth it out. Actually, give me those. And give me those. Something like that. Like that. Still too narrow. It's too narrow. We got to open her up a little bit. We must open it up using the only way we know how. With explosives. Open up. Open sesame. Yeah, that'll look better. That's looking better already, guys. What do you think? Good spot for our slime farm entrance? Yes, no? Yeah, I'm liking the way this is working out. I'm liking the way this is working out a lot. It's taken shape rather nicely. Some of this will have to get fine-tuned after the fact. Like, that's too narrow now. Doesn't look natural. So, like, that'll have to get... No, not that high. Something more like that. Yeah, something more like that. You follow me. Something like that, yeah. That works. Do I know redstone? How do I respond to that? Yeah, I've been known to play with some redstone, I guess, would be the appropriate way to say it. I might be considered a bit of a redstoner. Yeah, we need more shaved off this section here. I want this opened up. Yeah. Yeah, baby. It's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. That's it. It's a thing. We're done hollowing out holes, guys. This is the floor of our man cave. Obviously, we still have to, you know... Oh, hey, you, come here. Come here. I need your help. Right, yeah, right there. Thank you. Free TNT. Dude. Stop. We're trying to do some interior decorating here. You're killing our buzz. Yeah, baby. Something like that there. Yeah. Starting to look like our cave, man. It's starting to look like our cave. Beautiful. 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 Oh, maybe a little laggy, but that'll reduce once, like, we get rid of, like, cut back some of the vines. It's also because I'm streaming at a pretty high bit rate right now. Am I an expert at redstone? Well, I don't think anybody that's any good at redstone would say they were an expert. I know a lot, but I still learn every single time I play with it. I love me some redstone. Some people might say I'm an expert. I wouldn't be one of them. I wouldn't be so conceited. I'm pretty good at it, and I'm still learning. Every day. Plus, they keep changing it, which makes it hard to say you're an expert. I want those blocks. Give me those. Give me those. Something like that? Yeah. Now we definitely got to work on this wall. That's definitely, it's too square. It's too square. Okay. Where's this go? Does this go down much farther? Not really, eh? That's it. That's like a dead end. So we could pretty much open that right up if we wanted to. So I'm gonna say, let's go. Let's make a mess. Well, it's not square anymore. Whoa. It's really not square anymore. I also blew up all my freaking torches. Let's get that fixed. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Can open this up. Let's hide a torch down there for lighting. She's not square anymore. I'm not going to be too picky with this part either, guys. Just trying to get an overall, like, shape so we can start our floor layout down here. And then we'll obviously fine-tune it into how we actually want it as we kind of go along and build all our farms and stuff. Because, like, half of this is going to be where our farms and stuff go anyways, right? So something like that. It kind of looks like a natural cave formation, eh? No, I hate side torches. Don't give me the side torches. No love for the side torches. Goodbye. Good night. Actually, I'm gonna have to cut it soon too, because I have other stuff I have to do. Like laundry. Oh, look, he came to help us. Thank you for carrying that block for us. Yeah, I think I'm good with that overall right now. Might start tearing out some more. The main thing I want to get accomplished is... I think that needs to come in. Is kind of figuring out how we want our staircase here. Three blocks for sure. We'll just use the cobble at the moment. We'll change it up, I'm sure. But if we kind of went like that, and then we had a platform go down in this early direction. That will mean we'll need all this blocked off for the construction of our actual, like, hallway. So we'll just fill this in so we don't have to worry about hitting the ravine. Yeah, that should give us more than enough room to work with. Sweet. Sweet. You go ahead and be free, buddy. I don't think there's anything you can get into out there now. Go ahead. You've been cooped up down here long enough. You're free to roam now. I just didn't want you going up those stairs and falling to your death earlier. Let's get the cobble stairs. We did have a bunch of those down here, right? Somewhere? Yes. I knew I had a bunch of those. And get rid of all this other crap. I don't want my inventory. So we can fill in that roof part. And that'll be done, and I don't have to worry about it ever again. Which will be awesome! Okay. Dirt. We'll just stick the rest of the junk in here for now. Don't need you, don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Basically, at this stage, we need that and a bunch of this. Should cover it, I think. Take her easy, Keaton. Hello, Twisterus. Is that how you say your name? Is it Twist? Why did I go back there to grab stairs? We're just about to take a bunch out and fill them in. I'm such a derp sometimes. Seriously? Okay. Let's go fill this side in. You need to come out. You need to come out. Probably want it to look cave-like by going like so. Okay, you can come with me. I should have enough space in my inventory for all this stuff. Ooh. I left more blocks in there than I thought. Crap! That's gonna be a problem. It's not a problem in 1.11, peoples. It's not a problem in 1.11. Let's take all the, like, valuable... Can't believe I don't have a mob farm right now. Freaking 1.11. The only thing I don't like is it broke my mob farm. Otherwise, it'd just be throwing all that junk out. Random block. What else we got? Let's just do it like that, and we'll put valuables in here. Redstone is always valuable, even one piece. Bone meal I'm not likely to use. Ladders I'm going to hold on to. I think we're going to need those in a second. We'll put chests in the chests. And I don't want to use dirt to fill in blocks. Does that give us? Yeah, that gives us enough space. Oh, don't need the shovel. Okay, we'll put that in there, you in there, you in there. There. Now we can start filling this junk in. Not worried about going all the way back, but I do want a good sec. Whoops. That bug's still in the game, apparently. They didn't fix that one. I do want a good section in case I decide, you know... what do you call it? Landscape the side of the mountain. There. We'll just take that section right down. And then we'll just take this down. Oh, we already got torches there. Is it going to give us enough block lighting, or am I going to get mob spawning? 11, 10, 10, 11. Nine. Oh, we might be getting close. No. Looks like we might be okay all the way down. We don't want mob spawning because we're going to be building a mob farm down here. So we want to make sure it happens in the mob farm, not anywhere else. Okay, that should be good. Let's get rid of this pesky F3 screen. Am I going up a block higher than that with our design, or is it a block lower? No, we are going up into this block, so I don't want to cut it. I don't want to fill in and take it out again later. So we're going to want to go, say, there. Ah, darn it. Stupid thing. Screw it, let's just do it the easy way. We'll do it the old school way from before we had ender pearls. Yeah, that should be good. There. Now we're safe. How long am I playing this map? A little over a year. Yeah, it's about a year, actually. It's about a year exactly since we started this world on the YouTubes. This is just temporary. We're not going to keep, you know, cobble stairs going down here. I guess we'll be taking a turn like there. That's good for now. Till I decide how I actually want to lay this out. That's good. I don't want it to feel claustrophobic though, so we'll move those. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for that part. Now, let's get our proper portal set up. Our proper portal. Okay, so this one should connect. I believe we're going north. Wait, that's ass backwards. Our beacon hole might be in the wrong spot then. Huh. It's been a while since I wrote the numbers down. I think I have them here. Al, what am I saying? I don't need the numbers. Why am I looking at the numbers? Okay, so the one we just need to check the direction we're facing. I have a funny feeling I put the beacon in the wrong spot, because ultimately I want it kind of directly above this. So that's facing south. So it should go facing north. Why is it changing the... No, that's... Why is it changing the direction we're looking then? That's south. That's weird. I think I just found a 1.11 bug. It's changing the direction we're looking when we go through the portal. That's a bug. That's not intended behavior. So, yes. We want to be... Well, we'll do it the easy way. Okay, so where we fall is going to be where the center of our portal goes. There. Now I can get rid of this pesky F3 screen because I wasn't really using it anyways. So we're going to want there. There. What are my biggest plans for this map? Oh, more than I can tell you in how long I'm going to be streaming here. This is a long-term world. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. I can tell you that much. For example, this was all solid. I've spent the last year hollowing this out while we've been building every mob farm in the game and tons of redstone contraptions, etc., etc. So yeah, the ambitions are pretty high for that. This season we'll probably be working mostly on this, just to kind of get it completed. There's gonna be all kinds, literally all kinds of farms in here. Other than the ones we already have outside, of course. Because there's already a whole bunch of farms outside of here at this location. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of automatic food farms in here. We're gonna have a villager breeding center set up in here. I'm using the wrong block. Fully automated. We're gonna have my bulk storage for the world set up in here, because right now we've got a lot of storage at a whole bunch of satellite bases, but we need like a really, really big intelligent one. So all that's gonna go in here, and that's just this area. I have another jungle base that's also in a mesa. Crap, I think I am off by a block. Oh, maybe not. No, looks like it's not the end of the world if I have to go up there and frickin' move a glass block, is it? I worry too much. Yeah, there's gonna be like just an insane amount of stuff going on up in here. The jungle base, I have a tree house started that I want to work on there. All kinds of things. All kinds of things. I would like to have a fully automatic melon and pumpkin farm there. At the moment, I only have... Well, at the moment, I have a fully automatic melon and pumpkin farm there, but it's just a little itty-bitty one. It's not really worth anything. Okay, this is the part that sucks. Normally, I would take the work from the bottom down so I still had haste. This is Silk Touch, right? Yes. I always get nervous about that. But yeah, I want to get some more automatic farms there. The treehouse is just basically a fun project. There's a whole city I've been working on there that goes from the jungle into a mesa that I want to expand. Then we have a mushroom island we just discovered recently, so nothing's been done there yet. We're gonna basically convert the whole island. We're gonna build a massive cow farm there, and then change all the other blocks other than the ones in the cow farm over into grass or sand or something, so the cows can't spawn on them. Eventually, we'll probably build an entire city there, because... you know, we can play with the lighting and that kind of stuff in fun ways there, seeing as no hostile mobs will spawn. I was kind of thinking the other night, actually, that I might, just because I've never done it before, find an ocean monument in a good location and just drain the inside of the monument and make a base there, because I already have a guardian farm in this world. So I might actually, like, just drain the inside of the monument and basically keep the entire monument intact and then pick some areas that I could, put glass in so we'd have windows out into the ocean and actually leave the Guardians spawning on the outside so we could have a base to check the Guardians out in. That'd be kind of cool. At the moment, there's no area where I would have a functional need for that base, but it would be a cool project to do just for fun, so I'll probably throw something like that in eventually. Most of the really, really technical, like the farms we need, are done already. So we can just step our game up and do bigger, more exciting farms and awesome builds. Because we have every resource we're ever going to need in the game. We might do stuff eventually, like, build another gold farm, just so I can make a new design. We might, we're definitely going to build more advanced villager breeders. Definitely more advanced food farms, just because the observer block is so cool. What else? A lot of just fun builds outside of that, in terms of, like I said, doing stuff like massive cities. The cow farm's about the only really big technical project on my list right now, because most of them we just got done first season. We just started second season now. So we kind of got all that stuff. Like the Enderman farm. My Enderman farm's insane. It hits mob cap before I can finish loading the chunks. That's how fast it is. So, yeah, there's not much need to do any farms like that. If you're interested in how I did them, check out the first season. They're all covered in a tutorial style format, so I explain everything. But yeah, from there, it's just going to be a lot of, we're rich now, we can do whatever the F we want. There's definitely plans to work in the end, though. There's going to be a lot of work continued in the end, in the coming months. I would like to finish beating, like, all the dragons, because it takes 20 dragon fights to open up all the end portals to get to all the what do you call them? End cities. So I'd like to get every single end portal opened up in the next season. I would like to find not necessarily all the end series. Won't all the animals in Redstone make that part of the world laggy? No, man, not at all. Not if it's designed properly. There's already a ton of Redstone animals in this area right now. And we're streaming, and it's not lagging. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for now. Yeah, here, we'll pop out. I'll show you what we've got in the area already. Excuse me, Mr. Enderman. Yeah, I just want to light this up so I don't have anything blowing me up coming out of my portal when I come back. We're going to be working in here a lot now. A lot. Awesome. I'm excited we got that much done today. Very excited. Let's just make sure that I lined up the portal and it's all good. Excuse me, guys. We're at about almost 3 hours streaming, so my voice is starting to go. I'm starting to cough and that kind of stuff. Let's make sure all the portals open up on the right sides. Yes, we were just staring at the... Okay, so that's the right side there. Check. They should line up. I just like double checking. Hi, Legend. How you doing? Yep, I'm going to go with this is going to be a 4 for 4. Wunderbar. Our center portal for our hub is set up. We're ready to start building the man cave. Awesome. I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. Oh crap, I got way more blocks. I got no room for all these blocks. Screw it. I said I'd show you the area anyways. So this actually goes to right in the area that we were working. We were actually just connecting the hallway for this. The end of this hallway is where that cave is, and you can see it from there. So the whole time we were working in there, this massive slime farm's been running while we've been in there. And as you can see, there's some redstone down there. There's a whole bunch of redstone here for these guys. To give you an idea, like I said, all this is running the whole time we were working in there. See? All the redstone? It's, using lots of redstone and having lots of animals and stuff isn't a problem, man. It's all how you set it up. You have to set things so that they run at appropriate levels, so that they run when you want them to run, so that they're not just running all the frickin' time. And then you're okay. There's a lot more than this, by the way. This is just what was on one side of that cave. I don't have anything for... Do I have... No. Okay, well, I know the other chests are full. So we'll throw that there. We'll throw that there. And I'm gonna go with that's good enough. So yeah, the cave is basically right under the area we're about to go to, which is kind of like was my well, actually that cave was my starter house. It was my hidey hole. So that cave is all right over here. There's the entrance to it right there. That stone entrance, that's the cave that we were just working on. Now, we've got all these animals here. We've got a villager breeder going on. This used to be my mob farm, but it's broken because it was a shifting floor design and 1.9 broke it. That volcano there is filled with redstone. This house is filled with redstone. Will the man cave be really green? There will be trees and there will be grass. Yes, there will be water, but there's also going to be lots of other blocks, which actually reminds me. Yeah, like I don't have enough spruce. I plan on doing a lot of work with spruce, so I'm going to be shy spruce there, so I'm going to need to farm a bunch of that. Let's just stick the iron in here. Ooh, that reminds me actually. Yeah, that chest is full. So we'll just put that up there for more TNT. We'll put the TNT away for now. We'll put that away for now. I have oh, no. Who cares? I got tons of the stuff. Do I have blocks for... We'll just stick the beacon in here. I'm gonna forget I put that there, and I'm gonna be wondering where it is later. I guarantee it. Yeah. Let me just ditch that. Oops. Picked it up. Put the ladders back. Get our obsidian back where it belongs. That can go back. I don't know why I'm still holding 2 crafting tables, but at the moment it doesn't bother me. Let's swap our gear up here. And we'll go for a little fly. I'll show you the other stuff that's all running in the area at the same time. I'd like to have some ender pearls. 6 is kind of low. Get our elytra on. So yeah, all that was running while we were down there. We might lag a bit when I try and fly. I always find that lags the game a little bit when I'm streaming or recording, because I record and stream at really high bandwidths. So you guys get better quality. Oh, no. It actually let the arrow hit me. So yeah, there's some automatic farms over here. We've got the iron farms pumping out somewhere around 150 ingots an hour. We've got our squid farm here. That would have been pumping out squid the whole time we were working down there. There's our cactus farm there. So yeah, that's, as long as you do stuff right, you can have all the redstone you want, and it won't lag your worlds. I was just realizing, yes, these chests are full. I betcha I worked so long my hoppers are starting to back up. Yes, they are. I need to empty out all this iron, like now. So why don't we go like so, because this is going to be a lot of iron. We'll put that down there. We'll close this door so nothing sneaks in. That's already full. Crap, I forgot about that. Okay, I've got some space for iron. We're not doing too bad. And, yeah. Let's start emptying all these chests out, shall we? Give me the iron. The other question. Most hated mob in Minecraft. I don't know that I really hate any of the mobs in Minecraft. I had to pick. I don't know. Normally I light my areas up pretty well, so I don't have too much of an issue with creepers. On servers, I would say creepers are my most hated mob in Minecraft, because on servers, people seem to like to let creepers blow up all the things, and then they don't fix them after, and that gets on my nerves a little. Let's just start clearing out the hoppers. That as far as they're backed up? Good. Oh, what am I doing? We'll just go down to that chest. There. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really think I hate any of the other ones. I love most of them, actually. I love farming all the mobs. Don't you like farming all the mobs? The iron farm design I have will never break, right? Unlike the others. Correct. That is why I use the design I use. It is unbreakable. It is JL2579's original design. I've modified it a little bit because the golem spawning rules changed since he designed his farm. But other than just modifying it so that it applies to the new spawning mechanics, it's still the same design. And it's unbreakable because it doesn't rely on any bugs. It works on the actual game mechanics. So it is unbreakable. How's the man cave going along? Risky? Well, we're down at building height where we're going to start building it. We mined out all the things. One of the guys asked about lags if you build lots of things in an area, so I figured I'd show him all the stuff and the fact that I'm recording and all this stuff is running, and yeah, we're not lagging. And then I realized my iron chests were probably all full over here because they were like almost full when we did our world tour. And I've been spending a lot of time in the cave and haven't emptied them out. Is there anything? Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of iron here. I should be doing this. That's what I get for forgetting about it, right? Do I like the new 1.11 update? Yeah, man, I love all the new updates lately. 1.10 was kind of small, but it was still, you know, overall what they added was really cool. Some people said they didn't add a lot of stuff, but we got a lot of new blocks out of it, which I thought was wicked. I don't even have enough here. This is a waste of my time. The 1.11 update is definitely awesome. Like the new mobs, the new frickin' mansion. I would have to say, out of the last three, though, 1.9 is my favorite, just because we got the Elytra. Well, if you make your own farm, yes, Risky, I would suggest trying my tutorial. It's the best place to start. There are more higher efficiency ones, but like was just mentioned in chat, the higher efficiency ones work by using bugs in the game code, so they tend to break with every update. Did I fill that yet? No, I didn't. How full is this one? That's still full, but we pretty much emptied this one out, right? Yeah, so all that'll trickle down. The droppers are good. I never let it get to the point where all the droppers backed up. So that's probably good enough. I really don't even need the iron. I just need more space for more iron. Because more space for more iron is cool. I mean, who doesn't like having more iron than you need, right? Isn't that a thing? Who wants to go caving for iron? If I go caving, it's because I feel like fighting, or because I need diamonds, but that's another thing I really like. Jeez, man. You don't even have to cave really anymore for diamonds. Like, you know, doing a cave like that in 1.8. How many times in 1.8 would I have had to go caving just to repair my diamond picks and stuff, right? Know what I'm saying? Whereas 1.9, man, mending, one of the best things ever. Like, freaking love it. Just get mending on all your things, and then when you do get more diamonds, they just go into a pile towards building a diamond beacon. That's full, yeah. That's cool. Man, I'm over ambitious. I was hoping we were going to finish laying the track for the last of the nether rails too. And I'm looking at what time it is and realizing I gotta stop streaming and do some other stuff tonight, like laundry and dinner and that kind of stuff. But we at least got down far enough in the mob farm. That is, or in the mob farm, in the man cave. That is a huge accomplishment. So happy about that. Now we can start building down there. It's like the most important thing ever. Yeah, we'll take all this iron, take that, take that. Is there anything else that goes over on this side? I don't know if I even have room for that. Or that. Always have room for that. We can put our sticks back, coal. Chest can go back. I don't even think I have room for dirt up in here. And it really annoys me I'm still carrying those. Can leave the slime balls up here, I guess. Do I not? I thought I had a bunch of gold ores stashed here. Maybe I left them at the other base. Or did I put them... I wouldn't have gold ore in here, would I? No, didn't think so. Just gold blocks. I thought I had a whole bunch of gold ore saved up. I must have put them somewhere else. There's no way that's the only gold ore I have saved up. If so, I might need the cave for that, just for decorations. Have I used the Totem of Undying? No, I haven't used it, but I have a bunch. You should have just seen that in that chest I just opened up. Yeah, let's clear all this crap out of here. Actually, I think I have some excess dirt here anyways. I do. There we go. Just stick that in there. Chesticles can go back in here. Sticks can go back in here. Perfect. That makes a stack. There. Spider eyes are good. String's at a premium until we get our new mob farm going, since 1.11 broke our old one. Can't afford to give up any string, because we're going to be using a lot in that man cave to stop those vines from growing right to the bottom. Yeah, we'll just stick that in there, I guess. Flint. I was just in that chest. Redstone can go away. Do I have I have extra chesticles. Yes, I do. Iron. For some reason, I've still got coal in my inventory. Yeah, I just don't need these enough to make space for them. Put that iron back. And we can put our chesticles back, and I think that is tidying up. I think we're all tidied up. Except, you know, going to repair picks and stuff. Have I built a colorful beacon? I haven't added color to my beacon yet because I haven't decided what color I want my beacon in this area to have. And I actually don't have permanent beacons set up at any... Oh, no, wait. I'm wrong. I forgot about the nether. I have a red beacon in the nether over my wither farm. That's the only permanent one other than this one that I just tore down. I think I need to sleep over here. I don't think I've slept over here. Yeah. Well, I think that is it for me, guys. It's over 3 hours today, plus I had to record too, and it's around dinner time for me. I have to get back at her, get ready for work tomorrow, and all those fun things. So, yeah, thanks for joining me in the stream. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw, consider hitting that subscribe button and checking out the videos. I upload 5 or 6 a week. A rainbow beacon? No, I haven't done a rainbow beacon yet. Might in the future if I come up with an idea where I want one. So yeah, guys, that's all for me today. I'm gonna call it a day, and we'll see you in the next episode or the next stream. Thanks for watching. Bye.